All right, y'all. We are back with yet another one. This is going to be a good one, so stay tuned and let's get right into it.
So nature consistently over and over show us the power of teamwork. When you and your team put your mind together to complete a certain goal, anything is possible. As y'all can see right here, two bees went on a Fanta heist. Or as y'all can see right here, a collective of ants, they all came together to get this giant cookie, which weighs 100 times more than them, but together they can complete the goal. And we ain't no different than these ants right here. Even when an obstacle seems like it's too big and like you're not gonna get to the other side, if we use each other as support and we making that connection with each other and we locked in, there will literally be no obstacle that we couldn't conquer with each other. Even the trees know the concept of supporting each other. They all supporting each other through their root system. All throughout nature, they're talking about the same thing: unity and support. And once you got unity and support, you can literally accomplish anything, any goal. Y'all moving in a unit and y'all consistent on what y'all doing. And that's a lesson from nature. Y'all let me know in the comments though, is unity the key or am I just yapping? Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. And remember, if y'all want to sauce on...
It is the key. I agree, for real. You get a lot done with a group of people than by yourself, for sure.
Jennifer Aniston manifested her beauty, fame, and success. A believer in the law of attraction, she credits her fame and wealth to her ability to manifest. She once said,
"To manifest, you must speak to it as if it's already a present fact. You truly have to believe that you deserve what you are asking for."
The formula is simple. Speak it as if it is a present fact, such as, "I am living a life of abundance. I am confident and courageous. I am filled with joy and happiness. I am living in harmony with the universe." When you do this over and over again, you program this belief and vibration into your mind and body, ultimately drawing it to you. This can be summed up in the timeless wisdom of this phrase: "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." Jennifer Aniston manifested her beauty, fame, and success.
You do have to see yourself doing it. What really happened, I do agree with that for sure.
Your favorite brand is straight up lying to you. I bet you didn't know this.
Brands like Great Value and then the regular brands, right? Listen to this theory, right? It might shock you a bit. So they have Cool Whip, then just the normal whipped cream. I bet you didn't know it's all made by the same company. It's just that Great Value goes to the same manufacturers and they just get it made cheaper without the branding, like no brand name. So, you know, the canned vegetables, right? The big name brand is called Green Giant, and the Great Value ones are also made by Green Giant. It's the same with cereal. There's this store called Aldi, right? Now this store is known for having the best products that match up to the big name brands. That's how they promote their store. So if you go into Aldi, they have this brand called Millville. And all their cereals are replicas of cereals like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cookie Crisps, and Rice Krispies. And they look so similar, but are all made by Millville. The real name brand is made by General Mills. They dug deep and found out that Millville is the same thing as General Mills. It's the exact same, even taste the...
Your favorite...
One of the first questions they'll ask is, "What do you do?" And so I say, "I live." And they say, "No, I mean, do you work or what?" And I say, "No, I just live." And they say, "Well, you must do something," because their whole orientation is towards job, occupation. This is their whole life. Money. One of the first questions they'll ask is, "What do you do?" And so I say, "I live." And they...
You can't even, just live, you know? It's crazy. Not everybody wanna, you ain't be a player, They might want to do something different, so it's not always about money,
Arby's is doing this really weird marketing strategy where their whole account has turned into Illuminati pictures and videos. Literally just posted this video of this guy in a robe. He's supposed to be like the head of the cult, and he tells you what it takes to get in.
Hello, and welcome to the Order of Potato Cakes. The Order has taken over Arby's social media to ensure the prophecy is fulfilled. Join us. Help us fulfill the prophecy.
I forgot this place even existed, to be honest with you. I've never even been there, but I guess most people did too because they're doing this to get some attention back. But that's not the only thing they posted. They posted another Illuminati-looking commercial. weird marketing strategy.
Would you rather have a 25-year-old, no kids, submissive, she got her GED and makes $15 an hour? Or would you want a 35-year-old, she got 2 kids, she bossy, she got 2 degrees and makes 6 figures? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The 35-year-old might not be the move. It already say that she bossy, bro. So you know that since she making that money, she gonna wanna wear the pants. The fact that she got all that money, the bitch gonna feel invincible. You already know she making homie wash the dishes and cook the food. He's practically her bitch. Now the 25-year-old says that she's submissive. Yeah, she make 15 an hour, but you can build her up. Only thing is she work at Home Depot. There's a whole lot of fellas there. When your girl working them warehouse jobs, you already know folks is dicking her down. But I'd rather take that risk than have this bossy bitch tell me what to do. Would you rather have a 25-year-old, no kids, submissive?
My boy said, I'd rather take that risk.
This Illuminati flight school, you already heard me. He is in Illuminati, I'm in Illuminati. This is a gift. This is a gift from the third eye. This the Illuminati, these the third eyes. This Illuminati flight school, you already heard me. He is in Illuminati, I'm in
Are you a vegan?
I'm not a vegan. I'm totally not a vegan. That vegan word is a whole, man, it's an unhealthy movement,
I know that there was an older white gentleman that was in love with cows. You understand me? And, you know, he stopped eating meat because of that and any animal-based products. You understand me? He took the derivative of vegetarian and said that I'm a vegan. So he started that, but it had nothing to do with health.
Nothing at all.
You understand me? And I think that, number one, people ask me if I'm a vegan all the time, and I always say no but I tell them I'm healthy though, which is a complete difference.
Yeah.
But not every vegan can say that they healthy.
Yeah.
Because they don't focus on health.
No, facts.
You understand me?
Facts.
They focus on restrictions based on animals.
Yeah, facts.
Right? Or the planet, but not based on their health and human beings and how we actually supposed to eat.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, I seen do you eat honey?
Yes, and that's what I was going to get into.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why, I don't like the word vegan anyway, period. But I don't, for and on the record, I don't eat no animals. I don't eat any dairy products. I don't eat none of that. You know what I'm saying? My diet literally is like an 80% fruit, 20%, vegetable type diet. I eat grains here and there, sprouted beans and stuff like that. But my diet is very, very, very clinical. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what about, first of all, I want to put out my propaganda against the honey haters. You feel me? Because I went to a restaurant Planta in Miami, and they said they don't serve honey because they vegans. Man, I was mad at
You realize Planta is me and his favorite restaurant in Miami. We fly to Miami just to go to Planta,
man, bro. Planta good as hell, but they don't serve honey, and I'm getting into it with the people like, bro, come on, man, this is vegan.
Yeah.
Like, come from plants.
It comes from plants. They say it come from the bees.
Because the bees is working, but
come
listen,
on, man.
B, that's why I was like, man, this stuff is ridiculous.
It is.
Like, who made up these rules?
It's too intellectual, bro.
Yeah, because number one, you got big vegans,
yes.
You know what I'm saying, which are completely unhealthy because either, let's say you don't eat plant-based food, or you don't eat meat-based food, but you eat too much.
Yeah.
You understand me, of everything else.
Yeah.
And then you got junk-based vegans where you just eat food that's not animal-based, but it's junk food.
Yeah.
You understand me? It's not good for you.
Yeah.
And then you got people who eat plant-based.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Which is not a vegan. They're plant-based.
Yeah, plant-based.
Facts. And that's what I'm plant-based.
Different.
I'm plant-based.
I respect plant-based way more because plant-based is really based on health.
On the podcast. How you feeling, man? I'm feeling good. So, you've been involved with a lot of high-profile which we'll certainly get to by the end of this interview. But I figure let's start it off, just lay out the basic details. Where exactly are you from?
I'm from South Central, LA, Hoover, X-Ray. You know where I'm from. You know, from over there.
So what was going on over there like?
Just like everything. I originally grew up in Compton, but from Compton, I had to get kicked out of Temple School, so they ended up moving me to LA. And once I went to LA, I started up over there and getting put on and going through like being a young.
What if he's just getting paid to act like he was his killer? Y'all thinking that like that? I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too hard.
Alright, so how many brothers and sisters you have?
I got one brother and he kind of for housing right now.
You talking about Treyway?
Nah, that ain't my brother.
So he's not technically your brother? I thought he was your brother.
Nah, that ain't my brother.
Oh, okay.
Nah, that's my boy though.
On the podcast.
This Disney star got asked if she's part of the Illuminati when taking a lie detector test, but what gets interesting is her response, as she says no, and then says again no after the investigator asked a follow-up question. But what gets even more crazy is that the lie detector results came up as inconclusive, meaning they were not able to definitively determine whether she was telling the truth or lying.
As fellow Disney stars, are you all in a secret Illuminati-like club?
No.
Is it because you can't tell me if you are?
No.
Is that true, Sam?
Inconclusive. Can you imagine?
Y'all know they have pyramids, mounds in LA? Search up the Culver City stairs. Like, look at that. That's a pyramid, bro. A buried pyramid. And y'all know California is ancient lands. I took this from an original video on Instagram, right? Shout out to whoever made this video. But look at that. Wow. It's a mound sitting right outside the city. It just lets you know how much is right in front of us. But we thinking something is so old in history, it's in our face. Culver City stairs. A lot of people, when they think about pyramids and mounds and things of that nature, you just think of them triangular pyramids in Egypt, in Giza, and all that. But there's so many different structures of pyramids. Like, even if you ever go outside of a city limits, like, I drove to Malibu one time, and if you look at the horizon, you can see how, like, what was being impacted and what was left over. And it's crazy because a lot of people will never drive 30 minutes outside of the city, and you can actually see where the damage was done on the rim when you look at your city from a mountain perspective. You see what I'm trying to say? But who knows? LA had a pyramid. That's crazy. And we know the natives was over there too. Well, the natives was everywhere on the planet. But like I said, after this world, in this vegetation, it took some time to grow on. So probably when they founded the city of Los Angeles, this was probably already covered up. I wouldn't be surprised if this old monuments, all that vegetation growing over. But if you shave all that down, you probably see something crazy. They don't want to let you know it's pyramids everywhere in America. They're literally everywhere. Like, look, they even got a map that note out all the prehistoric monuments, and I'm gonna note this for when I'm traveling across the world, because this is what I like to see. I be on some Robin One Piece type of time, an archaeologist. I love to see the land. I love to see how, because I want to know what happened to this earth. And you can listen to videos, things like that nature, but when you mix like videos with your actual experience and like information and learning with your actual experience, books and all that, it can connect different. It hit different. Then you can see what happened to the people of the land moving so primitive now. We working for $1. Everybody call it the 9 to 5 rat race. We in this loop, right? We in this consistent matrix loop. Well, they want us to think that this matrix has been running on forever. But if y'all ever played a video game, bro, 8 hours be feeling like you be on a game, 8 hours go by. 10 hours, well, not no more, but when I was young, some people still play like this, but 8-10 hours go by and you don't feel it. Like, you know the time went by, but you don't feel it. That's kind of how it is when you working in this system. Like, think about how much time you got to actually enjoy your life, take a trip, and how many people is busting that. They want to, but they can't because they busting their ass. 2 jobs, take care of the kids, bills, all this nature, right? They don't give you the chance to be livid and live. They don't give you the chance to breathe life. They want you to just work and die. But we gotta break out of that shit, bro. However you gotta do it. One thing I'll tell y'all is stop giving the validity of this system over you. Stop thinking it's more powerful than you. I don't care how much adversity you face, it's not more powerful than you, bro. But yeah, pyramids in LA, that's crazy, right? I know I went off on a tangent, but y'all know how I get.
He right though, like
y'all know they have
like being in school. I remember days like it didn't feel like you really was there that long sometimes. Well, it does. I'm not gonna lie. You sitting in the classroom, man, that time go by so slow. Oh my goodness! Like one classroom would feel like you was in there for like 2 hours. I hate school. I hate it.
Everybody in Paris is pissed. You know why? Because the mayor and president said that they're gonna clean the river that runs along Paris. I think it's called Seine.
Yeah, the Seine River, yeah.
So to do that though, they need $5 million of the taxpayers' money.
And then the taxpayers don't want to pay for
They
the
don't want
Olympics.
to pay. So guess what they're doing? They set up silicone toilets right beside the boardwalk because the president's like, we're gonna get the river so clean. And right before the Olympics, I'm gonna bathe in it. So everybody set up and there's a hashtag that, yo, go in the Seine River right now.
Yo, I'm telling you, France, they know how to protest, bro.
Yeah, they do it.
S-tier protest, man.
Somebody created an app, right? So if you're not in Paris, to show you all the rivers connecting, so it'll tell you if you take a poo right here on this time, it'll connect and it'll flow to the Seine River.
Bro, ew.
I'm telling you, they do it proper there. Man's on this side is not locked in because in China they're dropping new updates and the Paris people are in the river. Like, mans are not locked.
So did y'all know that snakes are so slimy that they will slime their own self out and eat their self? This happens when a snake ain't ate in a few days. They get so hungry that they will eat their self, ultimately leading to self-destruction. And this goes for the people who got that snake-like mentality. You know, slime, slat. They will eventually become so slimy that they eat they self, that they self-destruct. You know, you reap, you shall sow. What you give, you shall receive. And this is exactly why majority of the people who have this mindset end up dead or in jail. By self-destructing. They done took from the wrong person and they came to find them. Or they took from the right person and they got a case. Ultimately taking time or their whole life. And I done seen this snake-like mentality too many times. And I'd rather keep my distance because they eat anything, including they self. But y'all let me know y'all thought.
Before and After Nickelodeon Part 2, Amanda Bynes.
Yes, I'm the executive producer and
of how I look after I put some MAC NC20 Studio Fix on my face. Hey everybody, I wanted to let my fans know that I'm taking the board exam to get my manicurist license this Tuesday. I really hope I pass the test this time.
Before and After Nickelodeon Part 2.
He looked like pretty right here, and like what happened? That is sad. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of sad.
I've been trying to tell y'all, the forest is alive. Watch this. Watch this.
Seen this video so many times, but this is so
that looks like blood. Can't tell me the force isn't alive. It's just a plant, right? Weird. Very strange. Tell me that doesn't look like a human being. It's been sucked into that tree. Somebody explain this. Stay weird, y'all.
That is insane. Like, how is it really opening up like that?
There are 4 people that you need to forgive if you're really serious about changing your life and learning how to live in the present. The first people you have to forgive are your parents, living or dead. You must absolutely forgive them for every mistake they ever made in bringing you up. At the very least, you should be grateful to them for giving you life. The second persons you must forgive are the people from your marriages or relationships that didn't work out. Say these words: I forgive him or her for everything, and I wish him or her well. Now, the third person you must forgive is everyone else in your life who has ever hurt you in any way. Clean the slate and forgive and forget. The fourth and final person you have to forgive is yourself. Stop carrying these past mistakes around with you. That was then, and this is now. Just repeat, I forgive myself completely, and then get on with your life. There are 4 people that you need to forgive if you're really serious.
They don't want you seeing this video because it... How fruits... They don't want you seeing this video because it exposes the advanced technology we used to have. The next video I'm about to show will also show you the same technology, but even better and more clear. I know you haven't noticed something about this piece of technology that makes it very, very advanced and stand out from all of the other videos. This piece of technology has no exhaust, no jets. So how is this thing truly flying? This is pure anti-gravity technology. In the next video you can see how no one is overweight. Everyone looks healthy. Over 70% of people in America are obese and overweight in today's world. Over 80% of the foods we see in supermarkets today never existed 100 years ago in these times. One last thing before you go, look at how beautiful these buildings are, reflecting elegance and passion. Even the clothes they are wearing match the beauty of these buildings, as they all dressed very formally. None of these people have phones or any piece of technology in their hands. They live in the present moment, connecting and talking to people. You are currently holding a prison within your hand. Your very own phone is the enslavement of your mind. They don't want...
How fruits look before humans change them. Avocado.
No, I'm not watching that.
The family you was born into is not your real family. We had 2 families, a spiritual family and a...
If it is, man, you only got that one family member that's probably spiritual, you know, unless your whole family is spiritual. That's how I look at it. It's like it's just how it be. You just be an outcast.
The physical family. We all signed spiritual contracts before we came here, but so many people forgot about these contracts because we've been here for so long. We kept reincarnating over and over. Every time you reincarnate, you lose a piece of your spirit. You ever go out and travel and meet a stranger but it feel like you knew that person forever? That's because that person is a part of your spiritual tribe. The Matrix took our real spiritual family and separated us all throughout the world. I am not saying turn your back on your physical family, because the lessons we came here to learn is through our physical family. That's why you hear so many people say they are the black sheep of your family. The black sheep came back to fix everything that was wrong. There is always one black sheep to each family. You can't compare our spiritual journey to the caterpillar and the butterfly. We must go through all the trials and tribulations to get through the physical world so we can get back into the spiritual world. We all came here to ascend off this planet. If you want to know if someone is a part of your spiritual tribe, you will get goosebumps or chill bumps when you talk to them. It will feel like it was a glitch in the Matrix. You will get more deja vu. Your spiritual growth is connected to the people you can't get along with in the physical world. So if you can't get along with your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, it's because it's a part of your spiritual growth. The family you was born into.
That's real. That is real. That is like a way of more spiritual growth. 'Cause, you know, they acting like that because it's hoping you become a better you. It works how it needs to work, you know.
Kai Cenat just had thousands of fireworks go off in his house live on his stream.
No truck driver should be transporting this. The risks are high. Although they appear small, they can weigh over 30 tons. Each time you brake, it feels like a desperate struggle to come to a stop. So why do so few truckers lay it flat? The reason is that laying these springs flat is not only cumbersome, but also more dangerous. They're steel coils, and they are typically rolled from a single long piece of steel. Generally, it needs to be cooled before transport. However, cold steel coils possess extremely high tension, which can be easily released due to bumps when laid flat, causing extensive damage to surroundings. Additionally, vertical steel coils are easier to load and unload. While there are tools designed to transport steel coils laid flat, they often are unreliable and come with high risk. Nowadays, there are trucks that are specifically designed for transporting steel coils. These trucks feature grooves at the bottom that can be opened when needed, allowing the steel coils to be placed horizontally. This design greatly improves safety during transport. Unlike trying to secure the
say Jesus was crucified. They didn't kill him. In Harvard Library, there is a book of Jesus' wife, Mary Magdalene. Yeah, and they found that about 8 years ago, which means he probably had kids, and his Merovingian bloodline is still probably walking the land till this very day. Wow. Jesus disappears from the Bible at the age of 12. Where does he go? He goes to Egypt with his mother. He went there to study the Egyptian mysteries, to learn all about the ancient mystery schools. He went to India, learned about reincarnation and all of that, energy healing with his hands, and even the Dalai Lama confirmed that he was in Tibet at one time. They say Jesus was crucified. They didn't kill him. In Harvard.
Do you remember this viral video? It never happened. I know you remember this. His little brother bit his finger. Okay, whoa. Time travelers, stay. Do you remember this viral video? It never happened.
They always getting out of that. If it just did that, dude, that's getting crazy. For real.
So everybody been sending me this prehistoric Jurassic Park ass centipede that's literally 8 foot long. In the history books talking about the dinosaurs was extinct by asteroid, somebody lied. And for people that don't know, centipedes are super assassins. Literally, go look at how busy these centipedes get in nature. So one that's the same size as me is absolutely diabolical. Definitely would make me have to grab the flamethrower. Cause never did we ever just see this 8 foot long Subway sandwich with legs walk across the road and take up half of the road.
Yeah,
but you know what, gang? I think I'm
it.
pretty much used to seeing diabolical shit like this. Yep, I'm pretty much immune to the diabolicalism that 2024 has thrown at me.
All type
the
of fire.
Human-sized centipede is crazy. Now let me know what y'all think about.
Remember those mysterious monoliths that appeared a couple years ago? Well, there's a new one. This one is covered in a bunch of strange symbols, and it was just found on the sand dunes on the coast of Australia. This all started in late 2020 when monoliths mysteriously started appearing all around the world. First there was one in Utah, then Romania, and even one in Las Vegas. A couple of weeks ago there's one found in Wales by a hiker on his morning walk, but the most recent one we have eyes on is this one in Australia. This 10-foot monolith, unlike its brothers and sisters, is covered in weird symbols top to bottom. The symbols seem to be lasered on, and officials say how it got there is still a mystery.
If I see another Illuminati to comment and
it operates in secrecy, and most people think that what happens in Hollywood, it's just, that's Hollywood, it's over there. But it goes out to the world. You know, it's the messaging system for our minds. It's the mirror we're given to look into from such an early age. And it's a really narrow group of people making these films. And so it's a mirror that's really, it's like a messed up mirror. Here's what you are as a man, here's what you are as a girl, here's what you are as a woman, here's what you are as a boy. And it twists your head, and you have to be really, really careful when you're there. And I think people need to be careful even when they're casually watching movies or TV. Start looking at the information they're giving you, not just in the lines. It operates in secrecy, and most people think that what happens in Hollywood.
Me too. I stopped with Himalayan salt. After doing my research, I discovered two things. One, I learned about giants. Around the world, there are rock formations that looks like giant, just like this. Or this one, look at the shape. Or this one, with a whole city built on top of it. And another face, look at it. The second thing I learned about Himalayan salt, look at it. This is the Himalayan salt. I learned that it's not even from the Himalaya. Let's Google. The salt is mostly mined at the Kiura salt mine in Kiura, Jhelum district, Punjab, in Pakistan. It's not mined in the Himalayas. It's mined in Pakistan, not in the Indus Valley in India. This is inside of the salt mine, and it's not in the Himalaya. So family, what have we been using and what have we been burning candles in? Is this again a part of the big illusion? Me too, I stopped with Himalayan salt.
This is the difference between 440 hertz and 528 hertz music. Entertainment purposes only.
One man,
Let's
and
listen, pay attention.
aged 26 to 37 years, listened to 528 hertz and standard 440 hertz music on separate days. Investigators measured salivary biomarkers of stress, cortisol, chromogranin A, and oxytocin before and after exposure to music, and continuously recorded the activity of the autonomic nervous system. The Profile of Mood State, 2nd edition, was also administered as a subjective indicator of stress. In the 528 Hz condition, mean cortisol levels significantly decreased. Chromogranin A tended to decrease, and oxytocin significantly increased after music exposure. However, no significant change was observed in any salivary biomarkers in the 440 Hz condition. The ratio of low-frequency to high-frequency autonomic nervous system activity significantly decreased after exposure to both types of music. The coefficient of variation of RR intervals also significantly decreased, but only after exposure to 528 Hz music. Tension anxiety and total mood disturbance scores were significantly reduced after exposure to 528 Hz music, while there was no significant difference following 440 Hz music. These results suggest that the influence of music on the autonomic nervous system and endocrine system varies depending on the frequency of the music, and furthermore, that 528 Hz music has an especially strong stress-reducing effect, even following only 5 minutes of exposure. Researchers found that stress levels were reduced following 5 minutes of exposure to 528 Hz music, whereas this was not the case for 440 Hz music.
The music you listen to has an effect on the body.
It really
Everything's
does.
vibrations. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. This for entertainment purposes only.
And it's dope that X exposed this. You know, he was literally the only artist that exposed that. How like music affect us. That's how you know he was really gonna change the music industry for real. He was on a mission. My boy was on a mission for real. So I feel like he sold out for a better reason, you know. At the end, I think they got him.
3 meals a day keeps you in your lower 3 energy centers. Why do you think they're all red, orange, and yellow? Because they're keeping you stuck in your lower 3 energy centers. These energy centers are literally mini brains. You are thinking with them. Just because you are hungry does not mean that you should be eating. You are being impulsive and living in the lower brains. Your body parts are alive. They have consciousness. You can think with them. Stop thinking with your penis or your gut and raise to the higher consciousness in the brain and the heart. Your head is heaven, earth is heart, and the heel is hell. They are states of consciousness, not physical places. Neo from the Matrix is named after the neocortex in the brain, the higher brain, because he awakened from the lower self. Jesus and Satan do not exist. They externalize the battle between your higher mind and lower mind, the devil and the angel on your shoulder. It's an internal battle. That's why the devil has goat horns for a ground animal, and the angel has wings for an air animal. Higher self, lower self. Moses never went on a mountain to meet God. It's an allegory for raising your consciousness to a higher level, the mountain. That's why the Bible says we'll be taken into the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. It's talking about raising your consciousness. There is no man in the sky going to save you. God is within yourself. I'm giving away the book of wisdom. The comment with 0 likes wins a free book of wisdom. Sale ends today. Code wisdom, 40% off. 3 meals a day keeps you in your...
Is there a chance that one of these orgs is potentially hiding information from you by aliens?
It's very possible that there is something. And why wouldn't there be? You know, you take a look at the universe and you see all of the different planets. But I have met with people that are serious people that say there's some really strange things that they see flying around out there. You go to Nevada, they go to look at the aliens, where they think all the aliens are landing. Maybe the #1 tourist attraction in the United States.
Roswell?
Yeah, I speak to people about it. I've had actually meetings on it. And they will tell you there's something going on. When they say things are going 4 times faster than my beautiful top-of-the-line airplane that goes real fast.
With no identifiable propulsion
Mach
system.
2, right?
These things are creating their own gravity fields, allegedly.
People that are very smart and very solid have said they believe there is something out there.
Is there a chance
I honestly feel
that
like Donald
one of these
Trump is like some kind of like, you know, being, I don't know what he is, but I feel like he like some type of alien. I don't know, man. Even though we know aliens is not how we think aliens are, he's some type of being. I don't know what it is, but he probably a time traveler. That's some good talent right there. That's what's up.
The fashion community is gonna hate me for this one. This is Michèle Lamy, and I fell into a deep dark rabbit hole last night, finding out more about her. Michèle was born in the 40s. She is around 80 years old. She's worked as an attorney, a clothing designer, a performer, a producer. She was born in France but has lived in many places, including New York and Los Angeles. And she's the wife of fashion designer Rick Owens, who is also known as the Lord of Darkness in the fashion community. Michèle actually discovered Rick Owens, and a lot of people credit her for his career. One time, Michèle wore his head as a purse. I don't work in the fashion industry, so there's a lot of things that I probably don't understand, but Michèle is very highly respected among her peers. And many celebrities, like the ones pictured here. Usher, Kim Kardashian, A$AP Rocky, and Kanye West. She has a very distinct style. Every morning she draws a black line on her forehead, and she says she doesn't really have an explanation for it. She also stains her fingers black. It has been reported online that Michèle got her inspiration from the Amazigh women who also used to paint on their face. She's also known for having gold-plated teeth, but the rabbit hole that I fell into last night has people convinced that Michèle is a high priestess or witch of some sorts in the Hollywood scene. Now, I'm not saying she is or she isn't, and I simply cannot get into all of the details. The information is out there if you want to look into it, but there's so much mystery surrounding this woman. Like I said, she is highly respected in the fashion and art industries. A lot of people really love her work, and a lot of other people are convinced that she controls a lot of what is going on in Hollywood and that there's something much more sinister going on, allegedly. Let me know your thoughts.
I'm tryna switch up my location, switch my residence. I just bust my wrist down, then I go bust down my dick.
How are they doing this? No way, nah. Wait, I'm this petty after divorce. What? No way he doing it. Why are they doing this? How is this even possible? That's crazy.
Yeah, sun gazing is a very good one, but you got to teach people how to sun gaze, properly, because it can really damage your eyes if you go out there at the wrong time of day and sun gaze. Like, for instance, don't go out at noon when the sun is the highest in the sky to sun gaze. The best time to sun gaze is when the sun is actually leaving and going down, or when it's first coming up, when it's rising. Them the best time to really sun gaze, to stimulate the pineal gland, to get that reflective ultraviolet light to open up that pineal gland.
Sun gazing as well.
Did the impractical jokers really just tell us in plain sight?
This is where we're going, selling my soul to this son of...
They done this skit titled Selling Your Soul, where essentially one of the guys was given the option to sell the soul of the shoes or sell his own soul. But it got a little weird after they actually brought up this guy's cousin, who had a full contract ready to be signed.
Bring in the notary. What? So you know my cousin Helen, she's a notary. She brought the contract for you, bud. You're just gonna want to read this over real quick.
Oh, wow. I, Salvatore Volcano Jr. of Staten Island, do immediately give my eternal soul to James S. Murray of Princeton, New Jersey. Eternal?
Yeah, sounds bad, doesn't it?
Use of mine own human to certify the deal. Take my soul. Take my soul.
Oh, no. You fool! You fool!
It's right next to the lines. Is this what you feel like at a contract signing?
Yes. Yes. No, just hope. Congrats, Mark.
Do you think these guys are part of the club as people claim? Let me know what you think. Did the impractical...
I'm telling y'all, they always tell you straight to your face. They don't even hide it anymore.
Sacrifice loved ones. You have to sacrifice loved ones for a long period of time if you want to be great. It is very unfortunate, and you feel it at times. You know the saying: if it's too hot, get there. Sometimes you just gotta get out of the kitchen because it gets hot. But you have to have a discipline to sometimes you have to sacrifice loved ones in order to be great. And for me, I was 18 when I came into the league. So I got my best friends from high school that's now in college.
What do you mean by that, y'all?
One that's at Ohio State, and they're calling me, telling me, hey, bro, you gotta come down to these parties. And I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I look back on it now, I wish I would have done a few of them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, I wish I did.
We all know LeBron James is a part of the club, and they always tell you in their jokes, they're jokes.
It feels like I got struck by lightning or something during that Tickets album. Something happened to me. I haven't been the same since. I've realized something about myself, that it's dangerous.
Dangerous how?
To you, because I'm not scared anymore. There's no There's nothing holding me back from being my true self. And my true self can't be silenced, can't be restrained, can't force. It's like a hurricane. You can't stop that. It feels like I got struck by lightning or something during that Tickets album.
So I just figured something out, and it's actually quite scary. If you type in 2024 into Google and then go onto Google Images, you will see nothing, just a normal 2024 year. But when you go to 2025, you see war, destruction, more war, lockdowns. Then you go to 2026, which is just another normal year. Then you go to 2027, which is more destruction, chaos, explosions, the end of the world. Then you go to 2029. 2029, more chaos, more destructions, end of the world. Then you go to 2030. Well, what's this? The Great Reset. Everything's run by AI. The smart cities, smart homes. What do they have planned for those people? And why are they doing this on Google? Giving away one of my books. Just comment below, and the comment with 0 likes wins a free book of wisdom. So I just figured something out, and it's actually quite scary. If you
actually want to see this. This is called Supercell. It's on Netflix. I actually want to see this. Called Supercell.
Calcium. You know, they tell us don't actually strips the bone of calcium. You know, they tell us don't look at the sun because it will make us go blind. Sun gazing actually stimulates your pineal gland to open up your third eye so you can move on different dimensions of densities. Everything they ever have told us is a lie. They tell us that our heart is a pump. Your heart is not a pump. Your heart is a valve. Your lungs is a pump that pumps the blood to the heart. The heart is a valve mechanism that controls the cardio output of blood. Everything they tell us about everything is a lie. They tell you your hair is just hair. No, our hair is non-ether hair. It is actually an extension of your nervous system. It is used to scan the environment, and it brings all of these different melanin neurotransmitters back to your skin to tell you whether to actually engage in the environment or take fight or flight and run away. That's why you get gut feelings. That's why when you see paranormal activities, the hair on your skin stand up. So everything that they ever told us about ourselves is a lie. But it's cool because they don't know who we are. So if we study ourselves and we unlock our junk DNA by eating the right foods we're supposed to be eating, we can awaken something called the Akashic Records. And the Akashic Records is this infinite, endless library inside of your DNA. Your DNA is literally like a hard drive. It holds trillions and trillions and trillions of information. And you have literally a DNA fragment in each of your cells. Remember, you have 150 trillion cells in your body. Every cell have its own coil of histings and DNA. Each of these DNAs, if you were able to lay it out, it will fill 600 million page books. That's how much information in you, and we not even tapping into 1% of it because of the environment and what we're eating. So if we just start with the food and change our diets into livids, it would allow us to express who we truly are. And once you find out who you are, can't nobody tell you nothing different about you.
Giants deficits. Come on, man. This door right here. Who built that, bro? Get out of here.
Hey, Walmart outfit on. I need you to leave now. Now. He's recording You me. do not work here. What do you mean? You do not work here. Go. Go. Did you run down out? Out.
You don't work here.
You don't work here. Neither one of you do. I need you to leave.
Bro, I thought you...
Hey. Walmart outfit on. I need you to leave now. Now.
I thought that would have worked. Him saying that you don't work here. Like, she said, you both don't work here. Nah, that was funny.
The human mind connects to 11 dimensions, according to the Brain Institute, not according to me. And Michio Kaku and other theoretical physicists say that the universe is 11 dimensions or would collapse So we now know that we're living inside of an 11-dimensional universe, and our brain connects to all of those dimensions. And those higher levels of thought, higher levels of multidimensional thinking allow us to come up with these creative ideas on how to be co-creators in this reality. So we think about this microphone and all the things it can do and how it will look and feel, how much it will weigh and all this stuff, the style and everything else, right? And then, so that's a multidimensional thought. We collapse multi-dimensions into 2 dimensions by drawing it on a piece of paper, connecting lines. So we take multi-dimensional concepts, break it down to 2D, from 2D, put it into a computer-assisted design. That's what we do nowadays, CAD design. That's still 2D, even though it looks 3D. You can spin it around, look at it upside down, it's still only 2D on a computer screen. From there, the blueprint is then given to an engineer. The engineer takes that blueprint and that instruction guide and says, okay, now I'm gonna help you bring this into reality. And from there, the engineer turns it into a 3-dimensional object that you can move around on the XYZ axis in the 3rd dimension. In other words, we've, from a conscious thought, something in the ethereal platform is now manifested into solid reality, and I'm speaking into it right now so that the world can hear me. The human mind connects to 11 dimensions.
Somebody gotta say it, and I be the bitch to say it. You booty head ass bitches, y'all be half the reason why y'all get motherfucking cheated on. You know motherfucking why, bitch? I'm motherfucking tell you. Bitch, y'all go into these motherfucking relationships too goddamn manly, too motherfucking masculine. Bitch, you more of a man than the man that you with, bitch. Fucking you is like fucking another nigga. Bitch, you beating on your motherfucking chest like King Kong with your booty head in. You always got an issue. You always got something to say. You always challenging this man's motherfucking intellect and his opinions and all this shit, his leadership. Bitch, you want to be the man, bitch. If you had a dick for a day, bitch, you would probably suck your own motherfucking dick with your booty head in. Men don't like masculine.
Now, there's a version of humans. The original human is not in this galaxy. It's in another dimension, in another planet called Tara. So we're not Earthlings, we're Tarans. We're from Tara. The Guardians put us here on Earth. We're from the 5th dimension, and there you could say we're not distorted like we are here. Way down in the 3rd dimension, there's a ton of distortions. So now there's a version of
This is the coldest inhabited city on Earth. In Yakutsk, Siberia, winter temperatures are usually around minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit, but it has gotten as cold as minus 96 degrees, which is minus 71 degrees Celsius. Living here requires special adjustments. For example, touching metal can make your skin stick to it immediately. Phones and other electronic devices often stop working, and car fluids can freeze in minutes. To deal with this, people wrap their cars and use gas jets to heat the bottom, which can take hours. During the coldest months, many keep their cars running all day and night to stop them from freezing. This leads to very bad air quality because of all the exhaust fumes. If your car breaks down outside the city, you could freeze to death because of the intense cold. Many markets are held outside because the cold keeps food frozen and fresh for months. Despite the extreme cold, some people still take ice baths. Summers in Yakutsk are short, but can get very hot, with temperatures reaching up to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. This makes Yakutsk the place with the biggest temperature differences between winter and summer in the world. The mix of extreme cold in winter and intense heat in summer makes life in Yakutsk both challenging and fascinating. This is the coldest inhabited city on Earth, in Yakutsk.
Never go there.
I need to check on Drake. Y'all need to check on Drake, because the way y'all keep switching up is crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Come on now. Y'all gotta go check. They got this nigga in a cage with a cowboy hat on, man. The cage don't even look sturdy. It keep moving. Chris Brown wasn't up there moving around like that. I guess. I need to check on Drake. Y'all need to check on Drake, because the way.
When you get tired, you lower the vibration of the brain. And the moment you fall asleep, actually consciously, the next level of activity of the brain is theta, before it goes down to the lowest vibration, delta sleep. So every night when you go to bed, there's a period just after you close your eyes and you're essentially disconnected for a moment. Your brain is operating in theta. Well, theta is hypnosis. So I say, what can you do? And this is the old story. You've heard people do it. You put a pair of earphones on at night. You play a program that you want to be true in your life. And while you're awake, you might hear the program, but it's the moment you fall asleep. The conscious mind shut off, but the subconscious mind is now in record theta. So whatever is coming through the earphones at that moment after you fall asleep, you don't hear it, but the subconscious mind is hearing it and downloading it in a state of theta. So the first way of changing a belief system is to get into Theta. When you get tired, you lower the vibration. So, did you hear the story about what happened to the guy from Friends? Like the sitcom Friends? His name is Matthew Perry, right? And he passed away by drowning inside his own jacuzzi. A lot of people question the credibility of the cause of his death. They think it's strange. And there's a valid reason for this. And this is because he took a picture of him in that same jacuzzi that night. That same night it happened. Something else happened that makes it a bit more scary. Prior to passing away, he was posting about Batman on his social media. And then there was a video of somebody throwing down 3 cranberries on a table. Bear in mind, that was his last video. Well, listen to this, right? There was a band named the Cranberries. And guess what? Well, their lead singer just happened to also drown. In addition to that, apparently he wrote a book, right? Yeah, at the end of this book, he said if he ever threw out the Batman symbol, he's in trouble. Some people believe that it is like a ritual or something, and he was like a sacrifice. What do you think genuinely happened? So,
he spoke out. That's why I think he was like a whistleblower or something. And it was like, oh, you wanna speak the truth now. They got him. It's not funny, but that's tough. Like, dang. We really don't even know what really be going on in this industry too. So, and then they always come up conspiracy theory, but them junks be facts. Like, there ain't no such thing, no conspiracy. It's just real life.
Yo, this shit is actually scary as hell. So Carminative recently did a live stream with North, who is Kim Kardashian's daughter. And it looked like a normal live stream, but I caught something that a lot of people probably didn't catch. Y'all already know the deal with Kim Kardashian. I don't even gotta say too much. All I gotta say is this triangle in this eye. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then that's on you. And y'all already know how this society tries to get these celebrities to participate in humiliation rituals. Now back to the live stream, Carminative was at North's birthday party, and I guess the theme was like ballerinas and princesses or whatever. And they try to get my guy Carminative to put on a tutu game. This is literally a humiliation ritual. But from what I've seen, Carminative is a God-fearing man. He's not with all that other shit. But he refused, and North tries to convince this man repeatedly. And Carminative, you know what I'm saying, he backing up talking about, nah, he not doing all that. By the way, he's not actually wearing the tutu, he just like held it up to his waist. Anyways, North even begged and pleaded for Carminative to put the tutu on, bro. Got up all in the camera, you know what I'm saying? Please put the tutu, like, get back up, gang. They even try to get my nigga Ray to do it. But y'all know Ray, that nigga said, hell nah. Long story short, Carminative ended up not putting on the tutu, which is good, but it's just scary because, bro, they try to low-key get Carminative to do a humiliation ritual, bro. This shit is real, bro. Like, this is crazy. And although, look, I'm not saying North is in that, society, but let's not forget who her mom is, bro. Let's not forget Kanye and Kim Kardashian are not on good terms at all. One of the main reasons why Kanye and Kim are not on good terms is because Kanye claimed that Kim Kardashian was sort of brainwashing North in a way. Guys, this is really deep shit because, hey, whatever Kim Kardashian is doing, she's gonna follow, bro. And as you can see here, bro, they try to get my guy to do a humiliation ritual. So it's not really coming from North.
I feel like she's not gonna really be like her mom. I feel like she's gonna be more like her dad. This is right now, like, she's young, she's just doing what she see for real. So I feel like she's gonna mature and then realize the truth. That's what I feel like.
They have manipulated us socially to believe that when you think of black people, you think of low quality. So it is part of my responsibility to make sure I don't compete with white people. Yeah. I think that I'm better. I'm not sure I understand. Okay, well, what's happening?
Siri just said, my phone was on silent, I swear to God. Make sure we got this on tape. Siri just said, I'm not sure I understand. It ain't for you to understand.
It ain't for you to understand. Siri, I was about to say the same thing, bro. It ain't for you to understand, Siri. They have
Siri always is popping up out of nowhere, saying something.
I've had this conversation before about chewing seeds
And many people are of the notion that you have to chew the seeds in order to get the nutrition. You want to get seeded fruit, right? Because that seeded fruit means that it's natural and that it's already has its nutrition. There is no need to necessarily consume the seed, and here's why. A plant wants to replicate itself. That's what a plant wants to do. That's why it has the seeds. The seeds are not there for you and I to eat. The seeds are there for us to spit out and for the plant to replicate itself, because all life form, the job is to procreate. This is why I have a seed. Even women have seeds. We have seeds to procreate, right? If you don't chew the seed, the plant will be able to procreate. But also, here's how you know that you shouldn't necessarily be eating seeds. If you don't chew the seed, what will happen is the seed will pass right through your system. Now, some seeds you can't chew, like avocado or apricot. So if you can't chew this, if you can't just swallow the seed and the body break it down, then it's not meant for you. And most seeds you can't swallow and the body break down. It'll usually pass through. Watermelon seeds, you name it, they pass through. So that means that the plants, the seeds that are in the plants is for the plants to reproduce themselves, not for us to eat. I've had this conversation before about
you can eat seeds, man. I don't know about that one. What he talking about for real? Because it gotta be like some nutritions in there for sure. Like, come on. I'm gonna eat a couple seeds, watermelon seeds. So, worry about it.
If only we started younger, then we would have been so much better. If we knew back then what we did now, things would change. Here's the thing. Today is the youngest you'll ever be again.
That's true.
And you still have enough time to become all you wanted to be in life. The best time to plant a tree may have been 20 years ago, but the second best time is right now. If only we start.
That's real. I like that quote right there, for real. Good.
This is how I make my dumbbells.
Yeah, why did that? Okay. Pretty smart. That's pretty smart, yeah. It's always a way. It's always a way.
Scrolling mindlessly on this phone right here. This can be either your worst enemy or your best friend. Use it correctly.
The relationship you have with yourself is the most complicated one, because there's no option to walk away. You must find a way to forgive yourself through any mistake, improve yourself through any flaw, and love yourself despite your own history. Because no matter how embarrassed, ashamed, or unhappy you are, it won't change the person that looks back at you in the mirror. The relationship you have with yourself is the most complicated.
I know a lot of women till this day, you're not even gay.
You just want the perks that comes along with it. You feel like a woman is gonna, they're gonna understand me better. They're gonna give me this. They're gonna give me that. You know what I'm saying? But you're not even looking at the person that you are, right? You have to, you know what I'm saying? If you want princess treatment, you have to be a princess.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? That's a fact.
I hear that.
Yeah, you can.
No, I haven't been out here.
I hear you. 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 This is my home. You know what I mean? This is where I live, and I don't appreciate you guys being here. You guys can be anywhere else. This is my home. You know, this is where I. You know, at the end of the night when you come home, and you want to relax. This is my space to do that. So I'd appreciate you guys for letting me do that. Can I get a call? Yes.
I'll leave, baby.
The first step to getting rich while working a job is understanding that you ain't gonna get rich working a job. Straight up. That's the first step. Like, I know some people probably looking at the title like, what the fuck? Like, how to get rich working a job? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, how a job gonna get me rich? My nigga, it ain't. It ain't gonna get you rich. It just gonna, bro, job means just over broke, bro. It means just over broke. The first step to getting rich while working a job is understanding that you ain't gonna get rich working a job. Straight up. That's the first step. Like, I know some people probably looking at the title like, what the fuck? Like, how to get rich working a job? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, how?
You go in the gym and you see the person with the most plates, you feel me, on the weight, that mean they the strongest. So the person that can handle the most pressure, that's because God know you the strongest. He wouldn't even give it to you if you know you can handle it. Life is a gym. Like, you know what? I know you can handle more darkness than anybody else. How do I know? Because I gave them the same and they came to you for help. I gave you the same and you went for nobody because you can handle it. Pressure is like God putting responsibility on you because he know your strength. You understand me? And sometimes you can go to gym with somebody and they don't know their own strength. Or you can put a little extra weight on there and they like, nah, I don't know if I can do it, because they so used to doing the same. They're never challenging themselves. Then when they finally try it out, like, oh, I'm that kind of strong. Right. Or I can become that strong. I felt like, oh, I could have probably did that if I was more consistent. So for me, pressure is the gym, man. It's the gym of life. You go in the gym and you see the person with the most plates, you feel me, on the weight.
Here is a simple 3-ingredient tea that you can make to eliminate your bloat. Whenever we have an excessive amount of gas in us, we want to look at a particular set of herbs, and these are called carminative herbs. Now, carminatives come in and release excessive gas that causes the bloating, that causes the cramping through either the mouth or the other way. The first herb is fennel seed. Then you have ginger root. And lastly, you have lemon grass. What I want you to do is take some of fennel seed, some of ginger, and you place it in 2 cups of water, and then you turn it to a simmer whenever it is already boiling. You leave it simmering from anywhere 10 to 20 minutes. Then turn off the heat and take a tablespoon of lemongrass and put it in. Wait for about 10 minutes and you have your tea. For more chronic problems, I would recommend our gut cleanser tea. Here is a simple 3-ingredient tea that
with the dairy, the lactose, ooh-wee, the #1 carcinogenic for asthma, for bronchitis, for all types of upper respiratory diseases. You mix it with that. Then you have the nerve to say, add some lettuce on that, dog. See, we have the complex that we think if we add lettuce, like we're herbivores when we're frugivores. You're not herbivore, you're frugivore. You get the complex. It's just gonna make this burger better. You made it more complex. Then on top of that, you want to add meat. And again, heterocyclic amines, polycyclic, aromatic hydrocarbons. Look these things up. Look up the polypeptide chains. Look at what you call stress meats and how they killing these animals. And then you are eating these dopamines. You're eating this acetylcholine. You're eating the adrenaline and the adrenochrome other meats. And then you start having anxiety attacks. Your thyroid go down. Your cholesterol raises from eating these stress meats because you haven't realized that the animals is your brothers and sisters, because we have been taught and trained by another people to look at these things like they are inferior to us. Ooh, we. Dealing with the dairy, the lactose.
He be going in, don't he? He sure be going in.
Damn, you took it to the head like that, cuz?
Oh, it's smooth. I gotta go and get it down now.
I thought we were gonna sip throughout the
We're gonna sip.
How we gonna sip? You done took it to
the first one you gotta go and take to the head real quick. Just get it in your body.
Hydration. Hydration don't mean you swallowing a jug of water every day or you drinking a gallon of water every day. That's not hydration. That's flushing your cells and flooding your cells and throwing off your salt and your potassium ratio. That's what you're doing when you do that. And that's why you see a lot of people that got anemia, a lot of people that bodies just retaining and holding water, drowning in kidneys because you're drinking too much water and you're not drinking enough electrolytes. It's a difference. And that's the reason why we talk about H3O2 a lot and drinking your fruit. Drink your fruit. Don't drink water from your fruit. Drink your coconut fruit. Drink your cucumber water and things like that because it automatically comes with electrolyte. It don't need no rock to rub up against. It don't have to go through 100 different processes to pick up the hydration. Hydration don't mean you swallowing.
If a chick's trying to get you to drink and smoke, that's not the one. You want a chick that's looking for real value. How you gonna be ashamed to say you don't drink and smoke? How's a woman gonna differentiate you from everybody else if you act like everybody else? See, because it disgusts me to think about the filthy behavior and the filthy minds and the filthy body of a woman who will pollute herself with intoxicants. Because these are only band-aids for greater emotional and mental problems, temporary fixes for your true issues. What you really need is a woman that's pure and offers you goodness. If a chick's trying to get you to drink and smoke.
One of the most underestimated spiritualists you will ever meet when you dive into the spiritual frequency is a night walker. A night walker is a person who tends to find wisdom, who tends to find beauty, who tends to find inner stillness at night. They channel a good bit of their etheric energy from the nighttime. Staring into the darkness is like staring into the fire. Stare into the darkness long enough and you'll realize it's a living being. You see those who stare in the nighttime, stare in the darkness, tend to be able to stare into the light just as much as well. So it's something comforting about staring into the darkness opposed to staring in the light. And the darkness isn't as hard on your eyes. That's the reason why darkness tends to make your eyes heavy in more of a gentle way, in more of a way that provides sleep. Why light tends to be heavy on your eyes in more of a way that wakes you up. Darkness tends to go around you while lightness tends to go inside of you. Light tends to go through you while darkness tends to go inside of you as well, but it fills you up. It stays inside of you while light just pierces through you. One of the most underestimated spirits.
Cause I'm not finna fake for these peckerwoods. Get out my business. Okay? Okay? Cause I'm not finna fake for these peckerwoods.
Yelling out what's cracking. I'm like, what? I'm like, nigga, who? I was born to shoot.
I'm not even gonna lie, I wouldn't feel safe dropping my son off at daycare with him on the loose. That boy grew up in Gotham or something. He should know all them words. He did 5 to 10 in timeout. No, he...
Yelling out what's cracking. I'm like, what? I'm like, nigga, who? I was born to shoot.
I'm not even gonna lie, I wouldn't feel safe dropping my son.
What the hell you mean, we? Get that we shit. What the hell you mean, we?
8 years sober, fellas.
Y'all know I gotta throw this in there.
Thank you. I just try to hang out, plant little seeds, you know, in case other people are struggling with it. You know. Holidays, I like to hit the aisles pretty hard, you know. People could feel a lot of pressure, you know, to booze it up. You guys struggling with it, or?
No, we're just trying to figure
Oh, okay.
We haven't really had that much to it.
Okay.
We drink on occasion, but never.
Yeah. That was probably one of my bigger excuses was occasion and this and that. Because I know denial can be a huge part of the journey.
Well, when I say
the way you say huge, no, that is funny.
Drinks a month.
Right, right. Yeah.
It's also just too pricey.
Yeah, I know I never would tell an accurate number when I would, you know, share. I just kind of tell people what they want to hear.
I am telling you the truth.
Okay.
We really don't drink much.
Because the focus seems pretty intense over here on what we're going to get and things like that. Shouldn't be taken that serious, you know.
Yeah. No, he is funny.
Yeah. Poison's poison, you know.
Poison is poison. He's right.
So once you get like enough folks,
right.
the other thing, so it's like,
Yeah, misery loves company and things like that. But You got $1?
I have no cash, I'm sorry.
No, okay. There you
Thank
go.
you.
Oh, you're welcome.
You really don't need to.
Oh, I thought you were poor.
No, we've got plastic.
Oh, okay. I was like, everybody should have a damn dollar. It's America, you know what I mean?
We are fine. We just don't carry cash on.
Oh, okay. I know when I was boozing it up, most of my money went to that, so I couldn't even afford to get a little snack or something like that. So.
I'm a stay-at-home mom and full-time student. I don't have time to booze
Yeah. Yeah. Excuses can be, you know, you don't got to prove nothing to me. I'm just here to help. So.
The thing is that it's not excuses. That's my story.
Yeah, and you're sticking to it. POP holding it down. Yeah. Got a place to stay and all that, guys?
POP holding it down.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm married. I do have a wife, but I could definitely swing it, get you both in there. You know, we run intervention and stuff like that, bud, but there's no boozing it up or anything like that.
We appreciate you talking to us, but we're good.
Okay. Well, only the Lord is good.
Absolutely.
But we're definitely trying to get there. You know, this will slow it down. But you know what I mean?
Yep. All right. Well, we're gonna keep shopping. So, have you made your decision? No, but I'm still gonna wander a bit more. Okay.
No. Love you guys.
Have a good day.
You
God
too.
bless you. Have a good 4th.
You're welcome. Glad I could stop you.
He didn't even want to pick a drink.
8 years sober.
After that one. Wow. That's dope. He actually stopped him from drinking.
So you mean we just got gators that could survive underground now? Like, how prehistoric is these things? They just told me alligators, like, they don't die, like they really live forever. But living underground, underwater crocodile, but a under concrete crocodile, that's a whole nother, yeah, beautiful. So you mean we just got gators that could survive?
Okay. When you realize that the definition of insane means...
Hey, look, I had these McDonald's fries since October 25th, 2023. It's now June 12th, 2024. It's been like 7 months. 6. It's about to be 9 months since I bought these McDonald's fries. So I bought it for a skit that I never finished. And then I had it on the top of my fridge. And I'm just like, you know what? Let me just do a little experiment. You know, they got 19 ingredients in McDonald's fries and everything. And that's all to keep it, make it more golden. It's cheaper and to make it last longer. So now we about to go ahead and see what these fries doing after 9 months, basically. Man, let's see what this talking about, man. Y'all see all the grease. So, you know, the canola oil, all the veggie oil. Let's go ahead and see what this looking like. Let me stop playing. All right, moment of truth.
Ugh.
Man, these bitches ugly, but they look the same. Man, hold on, Mo. Okay. Hey, they don't look edible. They look shriveled up. They on shrimp right now, but hey, what y'all think? After having potatoes sitting in a bag on top of your refrigerator for almost 9 months, potatoes supposed to be spoiled. It's supposed to be moldy, stink. Imagine what this like in your stomach. Man, I'm about to touch one. Nah, Mo, this ain't it. Hey, it's still crispy. Comment y'all thoughts right now, man. Hey, look, I had these.
This fruit right here is called papaya, but in Africa, we call it pawpaw. Actually, I'm from Ghana and we call it pawpaw. It's good for your eyes. It's good for your hair. It's good also for your gut. This fruit right here is called papaya, but in Africa.
This guy is crazy wild. Look at him go. He is out of control. He's a wild maniac. Clearly abnormal movement, although he's going somewhere. This guy is...
The old things that used to work for you then will not work for you now. You can't bring old pleasures to a new version of you. Try different foods, try different places, new hobbies. There's a new you trying to evolve and grow. It's time to explore and get to know this new version of yourself. The old things that used to work for you then will not work.
I'm blind and I'm a guide dog user, and I'm going to show you guys how I cross the street. Radar will stop me at the edge of the street. Good boy. And then I will listen for parallel traffic to know that it's okay for me to go forward. Right now, I hear nothing, so I know it's okay. Radar, forward. If it's a high traffic area, there are usually the buttons that you can press that will do the countdown for you. Here is not super high traffic, so it's a lot easier for me to cross. Guide dogs are also trained to know intelligent disobedience. So if I say radar forward and he sees a car coming, he will either not go or pull me across faster. Hope you learned something. Bye. I'm blind and I'm a
I know this might look nasty and disgusting for some of you guys, but fact is, if I want to be part of their life, I have to be part of their life in everything they do. And if they are having a feeding session, this is just totally natural, because you see, she's cleaning literally me and I'm cleaning her. They're basically cleaning the blood out of their fur. And so she walks up to me and asks me literally to do that. Look how she puts her head on top of my arm. And if I don't do that, I just don't fulfill my responsibilities as part of the pride. And yeah, had to get used to it first too. But if I want to be part of their life, I have to adapt to their life too. And that's what it is. Bon appetit. I know this.
I don't know about that one yet, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I do not know about that one yet. Not yet.
Where you from, shawty? Your vibe is out of this world type shit.
I'm from the projects, bro. You don't want to fuck with me. I'm toxic.
Projects? Why you lying, bro? You grew up in a good home.
Oh shit, I got work in the morning.
Fuck your job. McDonald's is not worth it.
You bugging the fuck out.
What? We having a good time.
Nigga, I gotta get this money the fuck. I got bills.
Hold on, let me at least get your number.
I gave you my Instagram, bro.
Instagram ain't shit. You got too much dick riders.
Cash at me for my shift and I'll stay.
I'm not sending you shit. Got me fucked up.
You broke ass. My baby daddy got me.
Baby daddy? Bitch, you said you was single.
I lied. Get over it.
Give me those Chanel shoes back. Those are for a wife. Where you from, shawty? Your vibe is out of...
Wow. He said, give me those Chanel shoes back. That's for a wife. That's funny.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, we're closed.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
Bitch! I said we're closed. Get the fuck off my line. Is this the Krusty Krab? Nigga! Are you dumb? We're closed, dumbass! I fucking hate customer service.
Why are they keeping this a secret? Electric cars existed long before Tesla and hybrids. In the early 1900s, electric cars were very popular. 1/3 of all cars in the US were electric. Today, it's much less than 1%. So what happened? The government and oil companies saw electric cars as a threat to their profits. They had invested a lot in gasoline technology and infrastructure. To protect their interests, they made laws and rules favoring gasoline cars. But it gets worse. In 1980, Stanley Meyer invented a car that ran on water. His water fuel cell split water into hydrogen and oxygen. He was close to changing technology forever, but Meyer was stopped. He was sued, his patents were taken away, and he got many threats. In 1998, Meyer had a sudden heart attack after drinking cranberry juice. As he was dying, he kept saying, "They killed me, they killed me!" After his death, the water engine disappeared, and the electric cars came back. When do you think they will bring back the water fuel cell? Why are they keeping this a secret?
Alright, y'all. That is going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Got a little laugh in, all that good stuff. Send peace, abundance, prosperity, and good health your way. Make sure you take care of yourself. If the weather's nice, get out in that sun, because I know I am. I got to. But with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next upload. Peace.